Well, before we eat this delicious dessert, do you mind playing a math game?
I would love to play a math game.
Well, let's go ahead.
Let
and
me
clean
move
up.
these things
and
out
you
of
know,
our way.
I always keep some dice with me, and I have dice.
I bet
in the
you
kitchen.
do.
I know the teachers know it. I've always got some dice sticking somewhere. So in this game, I'm going to give you 2 dice, and I'm going to take 2. Now the dice I brought today have numbers on them, but if you're playing this at home, the dot dice are fine also.
Okay.
So we're going to roll these, and you get to decide when you roll which number you want to have as the numerator and which is the denominator. But the goal is to create the largest fraction.
Okay.
Okay, are
Here
we ready?
go. I
Okay.
am.
So let's roll and take a few minutes and decide what you want to do.
That's what I have.
I have 5 wholes. What do you have?
I have 5 halves.
Okay. I claim mine is larger. What are you thinking?
I want to claim mine's larger.
You think yours is larger?
Yes.
Okay, so let's
see.
try this. So thinking about our measuring cups, and if we're thinking about a half of a cup, and let's look at our measuring cup here. Okay, so you have 5 halves. So let's do our first half. Here we are.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I add another half. Where are we?
I have a hole.
You have a whole. Now we're at 2 halves. So let's think about another half.
I have 1 1/2.
1 1/2 or 3 halves. Now where are you at 2 cups?
I now have 2 cups.
Which is
2 holes.
2 holes, 4 halves.
4 halves.
But you said you had 5 halves, so let's add 1 more. And where does that take you?
I now have 2 1/2.
2 1/2 cups. But let's look at my dice. I have the whole.
Yes,
I
you
have
do.
5 holes. So what am I actually thinking about?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, so I would start at my cup.
And then add another half and another
Not a
half.
half, but
a hole.
a hole.
We're going to add holes.
So what would I end up with?
You have 5 whole cups. You
I
have
have-
way more than I do.
I have double. We've been talking about
Oh,
doubles.
my
I have
goodness.
double. Okay, let's try it again one more time. Ready?
Oh, look at that.
I know.
We're kind of close a little bit now, aren't we?
That is closer. So what do you have?
I have 3 halves.
You have 3 halves. So I want you to think about this vertical number line on your cup. Where would 3 halves be?
Let's see. I have a half here, and then I have a half here, which actually makes 1 hole. And then I have another half, so I now have 1 1/2.
Okay, so keep that in mind. You have 1 1/2. I have 4 thirds.
Yes,
so
you
let's
do.
do that one. Here's 1/3. Here's 2 thirds. Here's my whole, 3 thirds.
3 thirds.
And then I had another third. So when I look at this, you had 1 1/2. I had 1 1/3. Who had more?
Oh my goodness, I did.
You did. Your fraction
I had
is greater.
more.
Ooh.
That is awesome.
Isn't it
That
great?
was a great math lesson.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Oh my goodness, cooking with some math today.
Yes.